Yeah, absolutely. I've got a bill called the Prime Act, and it's in response to the fact that 85% of the meat that's served in the United States is processed by one of four meat packers, and one of them's owned by China, one of them's owned by Brazil. I've been fighting for this for 5 or 6 years, ever since they got rid of country of origin labeling on meat in the United States.
So while politicians are spinning you in circles around useless talking points, foreign wars, and left-right paradigm in which neither of them seem to care about the quality of your food, Kentucky Representative Thomas Massie has made it a point to talk about this.
A topic that most people aren't thinking about, I certainly don't understand, but I know you're focused on it, so that's probably important. And that's meat. And you've got a piece of legislation that will address what you think is a problem with the way the U.S. government regulates meat. Will you tell us what it is?
Yeah, absolutely. I've got a bill called the Prime Act, and it's in response to the fact that 85% of the meat that's served in the United States is processed by one of four meat packers, and one of them's owned by China, one of them's owned by Brazil. So there's this monopoly on the meat industry. And the irony is farmers can't sell directly to consumers in their own counties and their own states. They have to ship these things across the country.
Could that be true? Why does nobody care? How have we let this happen in this country? Why does the corporate press not freak out over this? It's almost like they hate us. The border's open, our food is this quality, and they spend most of their time smearing good American citizens who actually like America. Weird.
And it's affecting the nutrition of our food, the safety of our food. So what my bill says is, if the farmer is and the consumer and the local processor are all in the same state, if there's no interstate commerce involved, then get the feds out of it. Yes. And I've got some good news to report. We're making some progress on the Prime Act. I may get some portion of it in the Farm Bill. I've been fighting for this for 5 or 6 years, ever since they got rid of country of origin labeling on meat in the United States.
I didn't even know that before Thomas Massie mentioned it. You could buy meat and they don't even have to tell you the origin of what country it came from. Why did they change that law? I'm sure for terrible and bad reasons, but they know that nobody's going to pay attention and nobody's going to care. There's going to be some drama around Trump or some drama around a Democrat, or they're going to condemn and censure Jamal Bowman and they're going to kick out George Santos, and people are going to fall for it thinking they're really doing something. Meanwhile, whether you're a Democrat or Republican, red or blue, you're eating food in this country, and the people running this country don't seem to care.
I've been fighting for this for 5 or 6 years, ever since they got rid of country of origin labeling on meat in the United States. I realized that this was something that I needed to get done. So we're working on it. We got good success, and even working across the aisle. I've got Democrats who are helping to sponsor this. In fact, the main sponsor in the Senate, you may be able to guess this, is Angus King. He actually sounds like a beef offering at one of the local fast food places this week.
It does, actually. Foreign control of our food supply is a bad idea, and I hope everyone recognizes that. I mean, come on. Yeah. Congressman,
look, this
Massie
would be in the Bill of Rights if it weren't so obvious.
Well, that's exactly right. It ought to be. It's great to see you. Thank you for your bravery and the clarity of your positions, and I hope people listen to you.
I wanted to share that clip so you guys could see it in a shorter version. Hopefully this goes viral. Share it with your friends, because it's never going to change. And I know people think, well, if Republicans get in, they're really going to fix it. It's just Biden. It's not, though. Neither party cares. Neither leading presidential candidate cares. And if that bothers you, then ask yourself why you're so obsessed with politicians and characters in politics over your own family and quality of food. Shouldn't be an offensive statement.
There was a guy on Tucker Carlson. He was talking about how we've spent more in Ukraine blowing stuff up than it would take to fix all of our roads and bridges twice. Okay, so we're over here blowing up Ukraine's infrastructure when ours needs repaired. Okay, this guy on Tucker Carlson also talked about introducing something called what he was calling a farm bill, where the farmers could sell their beef directly to the consumers if the local processors, blah, 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 blah. Hey, stop right there. Let me take it one step further. Y'all wouldn't know freedom if it hit you in the face. Let me tell you what real freedom is. As I take that cow right out there in that field, you can't see it because these windows are dirty and whatnot. I take that cow out in that field. I sell my steak right from that door. That's freedom. No local processor, no this, no federal this, state this, local. Get the hell out of my life. If I want to sell my steak to my neighbor, it's my neighbor's choice to trust my steak or not. That's freedom. And y'all don't even know what freedom is anymore. We have monopolies controlling all of our beef. We can't even get beef. If you get beef from a store, it's FDA approved. It's a monopoly. It's all bullshit. So I love that guy that went on Tucker, and I support the Farm Bill. I take it a step further and keep the processors out of it. I am a processor, buddy. I've been eating on my own beef that I process. I don't give a damn if I have the FDA certification to process beef. I cut up cows, I put that meat in my freezer, and I eat it. I am a processor. I don't give a damn if you approve me or not. That's how the beef should be sold. That's how we get away from these monopolies. All these government organizations out the window. And then freedom comes.
God bless you. God bless America. And let's get some common sense laws and people in office to reverse all of the damage they've done over the past 10, 20, 30 years. Thanks for watching, folks. Subscribe to my channel. Let me know if you like short videos like these. Have a beautiful day. Hey, what's going on, my friends? Just a few ways to stay in touch and support if you'd like to. The first way is dreamrare.com. We have blue beanies, black beanies, pink hats, other colored hats, freedom versus tyranny shirts, stay blessed long sleeve, God is great long sleeve, and lots of more cool items coming soon. Dreamrare.com. Check out the shop to support. Everything's made in the United States. Handpicked by me. Patreon.com/raretalk. For $5 a month, you can help support me, support the show. If you haven't noticed, unlike other channels, I don't work with very many sponsors, sometimes none at all. And part of the way I'm able to do that is with the dreamrare.com shop and patreon.com/raretalk. So thank you guys for keeping this show free, unimpeded, uninterrupted. I'm forever grateful. My free email list is stayintouchwithme.com. So check the links below in the description or just type in on any browser, stayintouchwithme.com, all one word. You'll find my email list, put it in there, and it's the least annoying email list you'll ever be on. I barely use it because I don't like getting emailed every day or every week. It's annoying, so I don't do it.